Today's Kingstonist news is brought to you by Kingston Community Credit Union. Say goodbye to bank fees and hello to fee-free banking with KCCU. I'm Sarah Burtch with Kingstonist News, and here are your top headlines. Today, September 25th, 2025. On Saturday, September 20th, a number of local organizations plan to take part in a national movement called Draw the Line, which they describe as a movement to form a united front against the Carney government's attacks on climate action, Indigenous people, and more. Here in Kingston, the events began in Victoria Park, but some participants in the parade didn't get very far before a frightening incident marred the day's events. As participants started to cross Johnson Street, the driver of a gray Honda Civic drove past the police vehicle and aggressively drove straight into the walkers and others who were going across the road. Though no arrests have been made, Kingston police do have images of the car and confirmed they are investigating. The Tyendinaga Mohawk Council says it supports an ongoing joint police investigation this week into illegal cannabis operations on the territory. The investigation is aimed at dismantling cannabis grow ops linked to organized crime and removing non-members of the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte. They estimate the profits could be worth millions, benefiting only those groups and not the community. Officers executed search warrants this week, recovering allegedly stolen property, seizing firearms, and more. Several people were arrested, police said, including 5 who are not members of the territory. The Southeast Health Unit is recommending the RSV vaccination for all residents aged 75 or older who are eligible. The health unit said that the Ontario government has expanded the RSV prevention program to include all individuals aged 75 and older, helping to protect those most vulnerable during the upcoming respiratory illness season, especially those with existing health conditions. A witness who described Michael Haaima as having a demonic presence and said he raped her and forced her to look at child pornography has faced a day and a half of intense questioning by the defense. The witness, whose name is protected by a publication ban, finished her Crown testimony on Friday, September 19th. Defense attorney Natasha Calvino began her cross-examination of the witness on Monday, September 22nd. Calvino and the 27-year-old witness clashed multiple times in regard to the witness's recollections of her time knowing Haaima. Read more at Kingstonist.com. The National Day for Truth and Reconciliation will take place on Tuesday, September 30th, and the Kingston Native Centre and Language Nest is inviting the community to join in on the annual Kingston events. This year's gathering will take place from 1 to 5:30 p.m. in Confederation Park on Tuesday, September 30th. The community can take part in community booths, Indigenous art vendors, and community voices. Learn more and sign up to get involved at Kingstonist.com. And while you're there, use my code SarahB2025 for 10% off your subscription.